Hi, my name is Nestor Moto Jr. and I am actually 21 years old, and I am the current president of Long Beach Young Republicans, and I'm also the vice president of Log Cabin, Orange County. It's a gay Republican group, and we are committed to branching out the Republican Party and making sure it's more inclusive to the LGBT community and young people too. We were at Politicon last year. I don't know, it's a political convention that they do every year now. And I had this Jewish woman come up to me and she's like, "Oh, come to the Democratic Party, the party that loves you." And I'm like, "No, thank you, because all of you think the same. And yeah, you have all these identities, but at the end of the day, everybody's supposed to think the same. And if not, then you're thrown out of the party. In the Republican Party, you can think whatever you want. You can be a libertarian, you can be conservative, you can be liberal, and they won't throw you out for that. There's a group for everyone there, and I didn't find that in the Democratic Party. And unfortunately, what people tell me is that it's easy to be a Democrat, but it's hard to be a Republican. I feel like everybody and anybody can be a Democrat because they all think the same. There's no ideological diversity. I mean, for God's sake, we had a nomination battle between a liberal socialist and someone that says they're a progressive, and to me there's really no difference. I mean, they all share the view that the government is the enemy and we're supposed to give more of our money to everybody else, and the government is supposed to take care of everybody. Unfortunately, the Democratic Party has gone so left that they're starting to eat each other alive.
Touch you with my shoulder, bro.
And I'm telling you, fucking just don't touch me.
I know, but you don't have to give me an answer, bro.
And when I say that they're eating themselves apart, you can see that. You can see that like on college campuses where people say like, "I need a safe space," but you have these liberal like Black Lives Matter students like eat apart their own professors, and the professors are liberal. It's becoming to a point where they don't even know what they're even fighting for anymore.
Hey, look at this confused Mexican. He thinks he's white. Fucking man, what are you talking about, bro? Did you not hear me? You against Trump? No, it's not, Luke. Trump for president.
Like giving bombs to 5-year-olds, bro. Read. Come on, man.
You gotta read everything.
You gotta read everything, bro.
So what I say is that there's a blatant double standard. There's a clear double standard that white people or rich white men are the enemy, and they shouldn't be recognized, and all their work should be removed from classrooms. And I find that to be quite idiotic, in my opinion.
You're a Nazi lover and you're a fascist.
This is a school teacher right here, guys.
I am.
This is a school teacher.
I'm
right?
United States
and he
history
doesn't know.
teacher.
He doesn't know
because
what a
I
racist
understand the history of
is.
this
He doesn't
country.
know what a racist is.
Everywhere around you
school
is soaked
teacher.
with the blood of indigenous people.
There you go.
It's soaked with Mexican blood.
And you
Everyone
don't know what a
has
racist
been murdered.
is.
Everyone that
You
has
don't know
been
what a racist
murdered
is.
by white genocidists in the past 400 years.
Because without their foundation, America wouldn't be what it is today.
Right.
I mean, regardless of what people want to say, it wouldn't be where we are today without them. And it's shameful to see all these liberal, literally racists, because they are racist. They don't want to call themselves that. But when you have a belief that a race is more superior than another, or you have a certain preference, regardless if they're white, black, yellow, or whatever they are, you're racist.
Fuck you, white people. Fuck you. Fuck you. You think you're better than us?
And you know, when liberals say like, "Oh, the country's 50%, it's gonna be less than 50% white in a certain year," they are adding everybody that's black, Hispanic, and Asian together.
There was a guy right here who just snatched the "Make America Great Again" hat off my head.
And to me, that doesn't make any sense, because what I thought is that each one of these racial groups were different, right? In their eyes, that's what they tell us, that they're all different. So why are you guys all putting them together? And I think what they're failing to acknowledge is the race in America is starting to dilute itself, and it's becoming more of a mixed race society. People are not even seeing race anymore. So I mean, I think they're using this as a scare tactic, in my opinion. You know, to scare all the people that live like in rural communities.
Bunch of entitled brats is what you all are.
Because they want them to feel that the minority, just how like black people or LGBT people used to feel. And I mean, to me, that's just an idiotic tactic, because why are you trying to scare people into thinking that they're going to be less powerful than they are today, when you should be saying that everybody should be able to work together and to solve whatever problem they have to solve.
This is white supremacy right here. White supremacy at its finest. He fucked his cousin.
Anybody, not necessarily that they're white, anybody that has money, they try to say, you know what? You should be ashamed of yourself, because while you were getting rich, while you were making money, someone was losing money. You were taking it for someone else. And like, they're just trying to pit one group of people against another. That's all they're about. And nobody calls them out on that. You know, the media doesn't say, oh, they're trying to do this and that. It's always Republicans or conservatives, or that, oh, they're trying to be racist, they're trying to be homophobic, etc., etc., etc. And that's the tactic they're using with Donald Trump right now. And, you know, when you're seeing that, it's because they have no other card to play.
Yo soy racista. Yo soy racista. Yo soy
You can be racist against other brown people. Brown people can
I'm Salvadorian.
I mean, what I said is, when the left hears something that they don't like, instead of challenging you on it, instead of debating you on it, oh no, let's just
Okay, what do you want to debate about? Do you want to be civil and stop acting like a savage?
Oh, I'm a savage.
You know,
fucking.
but you never see that. You never see that on the conservative, on the right side, ever. Why? Because we like to debate people.
Uncle Tom, and that's why we can't fucking with you.
And nobody acknowledges that. You know, but being gay, you have a lot in the gay community that, oh, you come out as a Republican, oh, it's a huge mistake.
Why are these always people who are anti-Donald Trump supporters acting like this?
Man, he's a racist. Everybody knows he's a racist.
How you gonna talk? No.
Everybody knows, but hold up, you black. He's spilled on.
And you know, there's so much intolerance on that side. It's crazy. I think they're the first ones to enact violence, in my opinion. The liberal left.
Closer, nigga. Come, step in a circle. Step in a circle.
I'm fucking peaceful and you're pulling shit from me.
You know, at Trump rallies, you have protesters beating people up. You know, there was a gay Trump supporter who got beat up in San Jose. There was a woman who got eggs thrown at her. The thing is that you know what you're looking for. You know, when you go to these things, in regards to if you're a protester, you know what you're gonna try to start. You know what can come out of that. So why are you even looking for that in the first place?
Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump! You guys can stop it. And that's the reasonable argument.
And what I find like just absurd and kind of ridiculous is the fact that all of these people that are protesting are mostly like high school kids. Literally don't have a job, don't have anything to do. They're still in school, but oh, I need to go protest and make some trouble. You know, that's all it is. There was a girl in San Diego. She was probably like 13, maybe 14 tops, and she's like, I'm concerned about my country. I'm like, no, you're not concerned about this country. How about you go back home, do your homework, and go to college? You know? But it's like, no, I want to be out here. Why?
Because when I was a fucking minor, I wasn't doing this stupid
Because
shit.
you listened to the man who sat there and you just gave him your
You know? But that goes back to the problem we have in this country about lack of parenting. What happens is that you have children just out there in a free-for-all. You know, because parents aren't responsible. So I mean, it's another thing that the liberal left advocates for, saying that you don't even need a husband, that you're independent, etc., etc. I mean, it's creating complete chaos and disorder, in my opinion, and it's creating an underclass of people that are permanently there if our methods of teaching aren't changed.